What's going on, you guys? It is that time again for another player error project, and this time it's not going to be a Hall of Famer. This time we're going to do Mr. Ray Childress of the Houston Oilers fame. One of my favorite all-time players growing up in the Houston area. Ray Childress was a big deal, and then he was on a bunch of commercials and stuff that you've seen all the time for different car dealerships in Houston, and I think he owns a car dealership now in the Houston area somewhere. But he was a defensive tackle, defensive end. 12-year career, 5-time Pro Bowl. I believe he had 1 All-Pro. And then he was drafted in the 1985 draft in the first round, 3rd pick overall. So a really, really impressive footballer, in my opinion. And you could almost make a fight that he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. And the reason I say that is he had 5 Pro Bowls and 1 All-Pro selection. I want to talk about some Hall of Famers that have 5 or less. So I have a list here behind me, behind the camera. Herb Adderley, Terry Bradshaw, Mel Blount, Earl Campbell, Dave Casper, Richard Dent had 4, Dorsett 4, Russ Grimm 4, Art Monk 3, Ozzie Newsome 3, Charlie Joyner 3, Ray Childress 5. You know, so obviously you're not a Hall of Famer by just all-star game appearances or Pro Bowl. That's essentially what it is in football. But it's really a good test, you know what I mean? You don't see people in any sport with a ton of all-star appearances that just don't get in the Hall of Fame. If you are the best in your position that year, you get selected to an All-Pro, a Pro Bowl or an All-Star game, and you have enough of those, and that's a Hall of Fame career. That's, you know, how it happens. So is Ray Childress a Hall of Famer? I don't know. I definitely think you could make a freaking argument for it. But then again, you could definitely make an argument that some of those guys that I name on that list don't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. He has a fair amount of cards. We'll turn the camera around and get to it, man. I'm pretty pumped about this one. So this is what I believe my second non-NFL Hall of Fame player error project. We're going to do the Ray Childress. He was definitely a lot of fond memories of him growing up in the Houston area. He was such a big deal for the Oilers. My dad was a big fan of him. And not only that, he's just a great TTMer. I've seen people in the past get him 3, sometimes even 4 per request. I've always been kind of a 2 per for the most part, and then I would do 3 from time to time as the exception, not the rule. So I don't think this is going to be a huge gamble on if I will get these back. I definitely think I will get them back. And I will be sending a $100 donation. And yeah, $100 isn't a lot for this many cards. But he is a guy that signs for free and has for years and years and years. And if I were to get all of these signed and sell them, there's no way I'd be able to get $100 for them. These are one of my favorite sets from growing up as a kid. I remember my dad was on a semi-professional, if you will, barbecue like cook-off team in the Houston area, and we would always go like to the Houston barbecue cook-off there at the Astrodome, and there were literally thousands of 6-packs of Coca-Cola during the week of this barbecue cook-off. And man, I would go to all of these places and try to take all the packs out of them, and man, at one point I had hundreds of these cards. So I have very fond memories of this set. I absolutely love it. And then this isn't player error either, but this is also a very cool card. And not only is it an awesome card, but it's also going to teach you how to make that 30-minute chili, okay? So so that is the player era project for Ray Childress, plus a couple. Like I said, this shouldn't be a gamble or anything like this. I definitely think this will be a home run. So let's see what happens. Here we go. It is back. Not a huge shocker. This is another one of the player error projects that came back while I was on deployment. So as I've stated in all the videos in the past, I had the wife open it just to verify that they were all signed or not signed. And I haven't seen them. I haven't taken a peek in here or anything. So we will do that together. So, oh yeah, that's very, very, very nice. Ray Childress. If you are a football aficionado, or maybe just a big-time Oilers fan, Houston Oilers fan, he's right up there, man, with the all-time fan favorites of the Houston Oilers. Great Houstonian. He's been local since his playing career, and I believe he even went to college at Texas A&M. Let me see here. Yeah, Texas A&M. So, and this on his rookie card from, what is this, 86 top, says he was born in Dallas, Texas. So, a great Texan. These beautiful rookie cards turned out amazing. Man, this freaking Sharpie is as bold as it can be. I mean, these signatures are freaking prime time, man. Damn. I really am shocked. I always send a brand new Sharpie with every player era project. That way it doesn't leave it open to like black markers or pens or anything like that. But they never turn out this nice. I mean, this is a 10 out of 10 as far as how that marker looks. This is such a cool card. This personally is a really, really awesome success. Oh, he didn't do the 5-time Pro Bowl on this one. As a kid, and hell, even as an adult, I've always liked Ray Childress. Thought he was one hell of a football player. I mean, not a Hall of Famer level, but I still feel like he was underappreciated. It's a really cool card. And then he got back to the 5-time Pro Bowl inscription. That's weird. Maybe just his eyes got lost in the pizzazz of this card. Really cool. And then, I've said this in multiple videos in the past, these Monsters of the Gridiron cards were so cool. I mean, I had so many of these as a kid. They were in Coca-Cola 12 packs back in the day. It was probably, what, 92, 93-ish? Somewhere in the early 90s. What's it, 94. So I was off a little bit. But it says Ray Scarecrow Childress. What I think is funny about this set is no one ever called these guys by these nicknames. Like, no one ever called Ray Childress Scarecrow. And this card, I sent this one just because I thought it was very unique. Really cool, in my opinion. And he didn't do the 5-time Pro Bowl on this one as well. So that is that. Another awesome player era success. As always, guys, I appreciate y'all watching these. I know there's some of y'all that just seem to absolutely love these projects as much as I do. They're so damn fun, and I just hope I'm not boring the hell out of the rest of y'all. I've almost stopped doing individual TTMs just because I'm having so much fun with this, and this is what this hobby is all about, is having fun. Whatever works for you, go with it, and right now these player era projects is what's working for me. So, till the next time, adios, be safe, bye-bye, toodles. Thanks for watching, y'all.